What's up, Geminis? This is your weekly tea for the April. What's up, Geminis? This is your weekly tea with me for the week of April 13th all the way to April 18th. So I usually pull tarot cards first, but I'm going to change it up a little bit this week and start off with an oracle card, and then we're going to go ahead and get more details using the tarot. So before we get started, I just want to sniff some peppermints. It helps me keep focused. Peppermint, I got this from Walmart. I'm pretty sure there's so many different more companies that are like better and more authentic, but it does the job for me. So I like to sniff it and take a deep breath, and it keeps me focused. So if some of you guys are having problems with focus, I recommend this because it wakes me up. Like, I was exhausted from the last reading and now I'm good. So all right, here we go. Let's go ahead and pull an oracle card for you guys, and then we're gonna clarify. So Gemini, ruler of the third house of communication. Let's see what messages need to be heard for Gemini's ruler of communication. What needs to be heard for this upcoming week? Money. Some of you guys are okay. Money. Yes, make it rain, Gemini. That was the first card that jumped out. Some of you guys are getting that check. Okay, what are the messages for Geminis for this upcoming week of April 13th through April 18th, 2020? It's not everyone's fault, it's yours. You are a grown adult. Stop blaming others for your actions. Okay, so Geminis, this came out for the beginning of the week, for overall actually. So there could be some pressing issue where you haven't really seen your faults or your part in the issue. That's what I'm getting. There's something where you haven't seen, or it could be you are in a situation where you could have done something about it, but you chose not to, or the universe had given you signs on how to deal with it, but you chose to go against it. That could be it for some of you, or that if it hasn't occurred, it's gonna occur in the next week, and then they broke your heart. So this could be talking about a relationship, not for everybody, but for some of you, it could be talking about a relationship where maybe you reacted a certain way, but you kept like pointing the blame, but you reacted that way because you were upset that they broke your heart, or somebody disappointed you or something like that. That's what I'm getting for some of you. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify what's going on for the Three of Cups. Okay, some of you, this could be about friends, because this talks about like celebrating with friends. So this could be about friendship for some of you. But don't blame everybody else, because you also had a part in how this, whatever situation this is, you had a part to do with how it turned out. Yes, they broke your heart. They probably could have betrayed you or disappointed you in some way, or I'm getting the sense that how they hit the friend, or whoever this is about, how they handled the situation, it's not how you would have handled it. So you're just like, fuck them, like that type of energy. But it's like you also had a part to play in it for some reason, or I don't know what happened, but yeah, you guys had a part to play in it too. It wasn't just all them. Also, for some of you, it could be like the way that this situation happened with your friend or with your lover or whoever. The way you reacted is because of some trauma or something that you've been through before. It doesn't even necessarily have to be this actual situation. It's that the situation is bringing up feelings from something else that happened in the past, and you don't realize that. And then this is saying the feelings that you're feeling in this current situation for this upcoming week, you're realizing that it has to do with something in the past, and that is that someone hurt you. Fuck them. It's more like It's not like just like have that anger towards them. It's more like forgive and forget. That's what I'm getting for this fuck them. Okay, anything else? Oh, that was fast. 3 of Pentacles. And this card is talking about like working with someone, but it's like you have to be willing to work with them. So someone could be trying to apologize to you and work this issue out. If something happens at the beginning of the week, towards the end of the week, they're going to be wanting to work it out. And if it already happened, then this week they're coming around to work it out. Full moon in Libra brought about balancing energy, so the energies are balancing out. It's like a justice. So whatever happened, the outcome of it's going to be justified, if that makes sense. Like if you were right, then you'll be told that you were right. If they were right, then it's just gonna balance out. You guys are gonna hash it out. If you had some kind of a dispute with someone or some kind of like falling out. But the 3 of Pentacles is about working out. It's like working with someone, cooperating with someone for the better outcome. It could be a coworker. I'm getting for some of you it's coworkers. Like that's actually coming through really strong. So yeah. Also, with you or a grown adult, some of you could be stuck in like high school kind of mentality when it comes to coworkers, but they're your coworkers, not your classmates. So the energy has to be handled differently. And I think that's what this card, when it says you're an adult, it could be talking about. It's like, okay, this is how you would have dealt with it in high school, but this is work. That's just for some of you. And don't be getting upset if I'm saying it in a certain way. I have to say the messages how I would say it to my friends. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So yeah, for some of you, a situation is occurring this week, or it already has occurred, to where it's triggering you to react a certain way because of some inner thing that you haven't dealt with. I feel like with this card coming out, it's talking about dealing with that inner issue. Also, all paths lead to home. This could be calling you to do some inner work. Meditation is always recommended almost in every tarot reading, but it is definitely important because it gives you time to clarify and kind of shut out the noise. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfectly still, perfectly silent. It's just about closing your mind and literally looking within. So yeah, literally looking within, shutting out the noise, turn your phone on airplane mode, and just really sit with yourself and assess, why is this upsetting me so much? Because that's what I'm feeling with this. Is that there's something that's made you upset, and you could know why, but then you really don't know why at the same time. You really need to look at what's happened with you in the past few years. It's what I'm getting. So all paths lead home. Let me go ahead and look into it. It's normal to look to the external world for answers and guidance. What's revolutionary is turning your gaze inward. You're being called to source your guidance from within, to study the terrain of your inner landscape. You are a grown adult. Stop blaming others. Take the blame. Not take the blame, I'm sorry. It's not everyone's fault, it's yourself. So look within, because how you feel within is how you approach outside. How you feel inside is reflected outside. So that's what this card is basically talking about. To develop a reliable relationship with your soul, the more you spend time connecting with your soul, the deeper the connection will become. The challenge for empaths is staying connected without cutting off the world. Some of you could be empaths. The best way to do this is to develop a daily practice that helps you to keep checking in. So 5 minutes a day, check in with yourself. How am I doing? How am I doing today? How am I feeling today? What am I wanting to accomplish today? What do I want today to be about? When you wake up and say, okay, how do I want today to happen? How do I want today to go? So I think that this card overall, you guys are being asked to not always point the finger. You guys are being called inward. So that is from start to finish. You guys' advice for this upcoming week is to look within. Whenever something happens, don't blame others. Look within. Why am I reacting like this? Why am I feeling this way? Why is this getting a reaction out of me? Why does this make me happy? Why do I feel called to do certain things or react a certain way? At the end of the day, it's all about your reactions. You cannot control external, but you can always control how you react. So that is you guys' messages for this week. I think it's gonna be now that you guys know what's kind of happening, it's giving you guys a chance to do better than what you would have if you didn't hear this message. I feel like it's gonna be a week for you guys to grow Yeah, with that, they broke your heart. Look, you are talented and amazing. And then it says the world needs your power and your voice. Do not use it for dumb stuff. So some of you, I'm feeling like some of you could be just keen to lean in drama, but you guys have the power to just do so much more better with your time. And that could just be for a few of you, not all of you. Okay, let me pull one more card for you guys. Just one more for my Geminis. For Geminis, can really help them walk within their power. Communication. You guys' own energy. You guys are literally the ruler of communication. If you guys are having a problem with communication with a certain individual in your job or at home or in family, whatever the case, you guys are literally the ruler of communication. Tune into your own energy. Find a meditation for Gemini energy. Read up on your birth chart. Read up on Geminis in general. Tune into yourself as you, not just as a Gemini, but as you. And you can find the answers within yourself. You can find the words to get your point across without it going to the left. Make sure you guys are communicating effectively this week, and I heard a baby crying, sorry. Oh, also, for some of you guys, writing. If you guys are having an issue with finding the right words, write it out. For the week of April 13th, I have an Etsy shop open, and the link is going to be in the description box. I do readings, and I also am offering Reiki healing right now. So go ahead and check that out. The prices are fairly cheap. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a good week. Bye.